70% of adults in the U.S. have experienced some type of traumatic event at least once in their lifetime, according to the National Council. Which brings me to the point that everyone has had a moment that makes them reflect on their life and learn something new. I've had firsthand experience through my own life to know how an experience can cause you to grow as a person. And everyone has been in a position of sadness, and they can channel that into becoming a better person. Everyone wants to be a better person. It's basic human nature. It's hard to make a bad situation seem good, but you have to think about each new thing you've learned and how they've made you stronger. Today I want to talk about how through my parents' divorce I was able to learn new things. Around 16 years old, my parents got a divorce while I was entering my junior year of high school. Fortunately for me, there was no drama involved and I was able to have a good connection with both my parents. But that didn't take away from the fact that I was confused and hurt by the entire process. It happened very fast and I was able to catch what was happening in the moment. I couldn't really process what was going on. I didn't want to tell people that my parents got a divorce because I was scared of what they thought of me and the questions they would ask. If they said what happened, why did they get a divorce, and I wasn't completely sure like what had happened and why the whole situation was happening to me. I wanted to be able to keep my perfect life and show people that I was completely normal on the outside. I was scared of letting people down. I was able to use my pain as a way to learn, which helped me a lot. I was able to grow as a person and realize people make mistakes and you still have to accept them, and even though they have their issues, to love them. I feel like as a kid you see your parents as like these perfect people, and it's hard when they like make a mistake or you feel like something's going wrong because you have this perception of them doing everything right. And I feel like that change in perception allowed me to mature more and have like a new idea of like what actually happens in the real world. I realized that I needed to stop convincing myself that people are judging me and realize that everyone has been in a similar situation and that I'm not the only one that's struggling in a certain thing, and that divorce rate is actually really high, so there's a lot of people to talk to in that certain situation. Overall, my life events make me who I am, and my family, I still have a really good connection with them. I feel like this has actually made us stronger, and we can come to each other and talk to each other about different things. My mother and father may live in separate houses, but we are still connected as a family, and we use this as a learning lesson. I feel like even though we're in different houses, we're still able to talk to each other, and we have a communication that we didn't have before. Even though like before we were like right next to each other or we'd have dinner together every night, we weren't having the conversations that we needed to about like our mental health and what was going on in that situation and how we felt about each other. We all come with our own tragedies and we have been damaged one way or another, but we can come out stronger knowing who we are confidently. For me, this was one event that helped me define who I am, but it's not the only thing. I feel like we are all made up with countless of pages that make our story. We all have certain events in our life that have caused us to think a certain thing and learn new things. So I think that when we come out of it stronger, it's always a beneficial thing, even though in the moment it may have seemed really bad. Thank you.